Anyways, I guess, was it the midterm elections? I don't know what happened. All I know is I was down on the set and somebody said, hey, it's a good day for Democrats. And I was just like, what do you mean? He goes, yesterday, man. He said the Democrats fucking killed it yesterday. And my first thought was, well, did they elect good Democrats? You know what I mean? I don't like how people look at politics the way they look at their sports team. You know what I mean? Where, like, if it's a bad call, as long as it goes in the favor of your team, you're like, that was fine. You know, like Hillary supporters doing that stupid thank you, Hillary, which was probably started by her people. I don't understand what people on the left are doing, still trying to push her over the top. At some point, you just got to admit you wasted a draft pick, and you got to move on to somebody else. I've never seen somebody just keep coming back like fucking Freddy Krueger, since probably Richard Nixon. That has to be her spirit animal. My favorite, my fucking... Why did I just say favorite? That's the thing I hate the most when people say, so-and-so is my spirit animal. What are you, fucking 11? You got a pen pal too? Yeah, like if I was her, I would look at Richard Nixon and be like, okay, this guy lost, won on the radio, lost on TV. He was sitting there, sitting there like how you normally sit, right? He's got sweat on his upper lip. JFK comes in all tanned up. He's got his legs crossed like he's doing panel on the fucking Tonight Show. All the women are watching going, oh, if I had to suck a political dick, that would be the dick, right? So everybody fucking votes, thinks that he won on TV. Nixon loses the election, and then he lost the governor's race in California and literally was out of politics. And not 8 years later, old tricky dick came back and won the fucking White House. I think that's what Hillary's trying to do. But just watching everybody on the left just ignoring, completely turning a fucking blind eye to the fact that Bernie Sanders got more votes. And they admitted it in court. The Democratic National Party colluded with her campaign to make her the fucking representative. I mean, give me a fucking break. She's fucking sitting there bitching about the Electoral College. I don't get it. I get if you're a woman and you want a woman to be president, but, can you pick a good one? Can we start with that? I mean, how much more corrupt I don't know. I just don't get it. People's and being enamored with either the Bushes or the Clintons. I've had enough with them. I want a new last name lying to me. Is that asking too much? But so anyway, I checked out some of those elections, and I'm way in over my head here, but I just saw these weird headlines like, congratulations, such and such state, you elected the first transgendered person. Way to go, Vermont, or way to go, New Jersey. You elected the first Muslim, whatever, that's a Sikh guy or whatever. I don't know how to say it or whatever. There was nothing in there that you elected somebody who was qualified that's going to do a great fucking job, who happens to be Polynesian or whatever. I don't understand. It read the exact same. Well, that's like how white supremacists vote. They vote strictly by, race or whatever. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, can we just vote for people who are good, who actually have demonstrated that they cannot be swayed by money, and they're actually going to do what's going to be good for the environment, that's going to be good for poor people, middle-class people, that's going to be good for this country. Don't just fucking vote for somebody because of their genitalia or I mean, I don't get it. This whole fucking idea that sociopaths, selfish people, liars are only white male heterosexuals, and that only they are susceptible to being weak when they get positions of power is not a good road to go down. Is the only thing I'm going to say. I don't know how you figure out what the fuck somebody's going to do. But like to just be excited that somebody got in there because of their sex or their race is a very short-sighted way to look at it. You got to look at what the fuck they did, is all I'm saying. And I did not see that in the headline. I just thought, oh, good, this person's in there. You know? But I feel like that's how we try to fix shit. Like, oh, my God, there was 8 years of Democrats. Fuck this. Let's vote all Republican. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't work. Let's go all Democrat. That's what we just keep fucking doing. And now we're going to do that, I think, on what do you call it? Gender and a race thing is what they're going to do. And it's going to be fucking, I'm telling you, you're going to see the exact same scandals. I did not have sex with that woman. You wait. I want to see how this plays out. When they get in there, right? When the non-whiteys get in there and they got their own private fucking subway, you know, everybody's eating fucking lobster, you know, and it's all just sitting there dangling. You know, you want to be president? Hey, buddy, you want to be president, right? And they got to get in bed with all of these evil fucking corporations. And then when they get in there, they got to do what those corporations want, right? They got to do what the fuck they want. And then if they do, then you end up like Obama, like Bush, like Clinton, like all of these fucking people. After they're president, then you go on the fucking bribe money tour, going out, air quote, giving speeches. Right? Why are you still giving speeches? You're not president anymore. You know what I mean? Is Dan Marino walking around with the football still throwing passes? He's retired. What the fuck are you? Oh, you're Yeah. Obama right now is on tour. $69 million tour giving speeches. Not saying the guy doesn't give a good speech, but $69 million in 1 year? The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Who's he going to go talk to, huh? Who's he talking to? Joe Sixpack? I don't think so. I know that was a very bleak way of looking at it, but there's something positive in there. I think we need, as everybody represented, obviously, in government, but you got to make sure that you're not just voting, you know, just to get a woman in there or something. You got to make sure they're good. And that is my problem with the Clintons. I just think that they're just fucking, they're like, I don't even know what they are. They're just soulless fucking people. There's got to be somebody better than her, all right? But, you know, Democrats, if you want to hang your hat around somebody with Mike Dukakis' fucking charisma, who's as comfortable in her own skin as Al Gore, two fucking losers. They can't say two people who lost the election. Have you ever heard me talk politics this much in your life? Would you think someone who doesn't watch Fox News or CNN or MSNBC or anything else, who kind of just gets his news from overhearing one comment from somebody on a set while doing 8 lines in a movie? Anyways, let's get back into my wheelhouse, all right? Whatever, this is the podcast. I fucking talk about what I want. I talked about buying a trumpet, and now I'm talking about, you know, it'd be funny if a woman gets into office, like what is she going to, like, how is she going to give into, you know? She going to get, like, a bunch of fucking, like, J. Crew, like, boy toys running around the White House? Who knows? I don't know what they're going to do. She'd probably go like that Ferdinand Marcos chick there who had like fucking 50,000 fucking shoes. That's what it is. Guys are into like fucking, we're animals, right? Ladies are into stuff. Maybe that's what it is. They'll blow the entire defense budget on like brooches or some shit. All right, this is some of the dumbest shit I've ever said. I hope it makes you feel better about yourself. All right. Oh, last day of the shoot, 84 days sober. I did it. All right? I booked this thing. I was a fat booze bag. I stopped fucking drinking. I did it. So can you. And so I'm a little nervous here because now the shoot ends tonight. And so now what do? It's this weird thing where I don't want to end my streak. I think I can get at least 100 days. Then I'm going through Thanksgiving without drinking. But is that a bad thing? You know what I mean? Rather than, you know, drinking and kind of forgetting half the meal and then waking up at 4 a.m. with the TV still on, you know, sweating my ass off in some Thanksgiving sweater, being like, what the fuck? Where is everybody? Did I say goodnight? You know? Next day you go downstairs, you talk to your wife, you're like, good morning? She just looks at you and keeps brushing her teeth. You're like, oh, fuck. Did you have fun yesterday? She stops brushing her teeth, slams her hand down on the counter, spits out, and then fucking turns the sink on, turns it off, and then turns to you and you're like, oh, fuck. What did I do? What did I say? Then you're in a bad mood. Then your wife comes out and wants you to emote. And next thing you know, you got your hands around her throat, right? Her eyes are rolling back. She's making dents on the... what? You know how it ends, right? You know how it ends. It ends with a trip to Home Depot. You're buying a pickaxe and some sort of lime. And all you had to do was just relax. Go up there, smile and wave at all your so-called friends that you know are rooting against you. You know, stay within yourself. Be nice and relaxed. Don't give a shit. Let the face meet the fucking ball. There it goes, right down the goddamn fairway. But no, you tried to kill it. And when it ended up happening, an innocent woman died. Right? And how are you going to get caught? Huh? Because of the back of her head, the imprint's going to be on the hood of the car. They come over there to dust it. Right? And then they'll be able to tell it's the perfect shape of her skull with the little ponytail. You know, and then you just sit there. That's when you break down on the fucking stand, like on one of those classic Ironside. All right, it was me. Remember those old stupid court dramas, the early days of movies and television shit? All you had to do was just ask the person, the defendant, a bunch of quick questions. You know? They'd just be like, you went golfing that day, didn't you? Yeah, what about it? Everyone was watching, weren't they? They were watching you, and you squeezed the glove card. No, I didn't. And then you went home, and then you killed you. All right, I did it. She never believed in my golf game, see? Right? They always did that, and then they always shook women and slapped them. You know, and that was the backbone of Hollywood. And for some fucking reason, 67 years later, everybody's surprised that people are running around, grabbing people by their privates, and finishing on a plant.